everyone, it's Irvin here, aka Team with Irvin. Welcome to another weekly analysis on our triple arrow system. Just a Forex disclaimer for everyone. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just another fellow trader looking to squeeze hundreds and hundreds of pips out of the market. If you haven't subscribed to the Facebook page, please do so by going to Forex USA group. Another thing, guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so by clicking the bell notification in there so you will know when I release the new videos. Okay, guys, there is a lot of you sending me private message saying, Irvin, where can I get the Forex Hours app? Guys, it's just an app. You have to download it in your phone so you will have an idea when the market is, when they open, the real charge, calendars, calculators, so much information about this app that it will help you in your career success, okay? Again, please, if you haven't subscribed to Facebook, go by clicking Forex USA group. All right, we okay with that? The next app that everyone's still confused is where can I check the news that are gonna be impact this coming week. So basically, you go to my Forex book app and check the news in there. So today I'm gonna be analyzing about 12 to 13 pairs. And all those pairs are subject to change based on the news that are going to be released from a Forex book, okay? Hopefully, you guys do get that part. Again, please subscribe so we can continue increase our community of traders, all right? All right, guys. So today, I'm going to be showing you 12 different pairs. I'm gonna start with US dollar versus the US francs. So as everybody know, this is a downtrend because the triple arrow is telling us it's a downtrend. Alright, so if I wouldn't have the triple arrow, it would be very difficult for me to let you know what the market is gonna be doing. But since I have it, it's simple. Alright, so if you don't have the triple arrow, I will be leaving the link below so you can take a look at it. You don't have to get it. It's not obligated, but you can continue doing what you're doing and find success however you are doing it. All right. So this pair, we analyzed it on our Wednesday class when we did our live trading class. The market was gonna hit our 100 Fibonacci line, and that's what it's doing so far. So this coming week, I'm looking for a reversal to hit our 38 to our 23 Fibonacci line before it continue the way how it's supposed to go based on the triple arrow system. The triple arrow system is saying it's down. Yes, I agree with that. If you would have entered this trade right when the triple arrow appears, then you will be on the market with 124 pips. So right now, guys, I'm doing a lot of one-on-one session, and I'm getting a lot of messages. Unfortunately, I have to charge you a very, very small fee for my time because it takes a lot of time. It takes about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, just to make sure the trader gets the rules of our triple arrow. So it's a lot of time consuming, and if you want to do one-on-one, you are more than welcome to send me a private message and I will work for you, and I will make sure that you get the rules, and then I will put you into a test to make sure that you are good to go before we disconnect. Okay, so that is something new that I'm doing for all of you because I do care about our community. Okay, so the next pair that I have for you guys is the Swiss francs versus the Japanese yen. This is done on 4 hours. Now, what are we seeing here on 4 hours? we are seeing the triple arrow is telling us the market is what? Well, if you say it's a bullish market, you are correct. So it's been bullish since October 4 up to now. We are on October 19. So hopefully that you agree with me. So now what are we expecting for this coming week? We are expecting to do a pullback because it's sitting on our 4 hours dot on our super easy SR. Is sitting in there before it dropped to our 38.2 Fibonacci line, and then it's gonna give us a small pullback, retesting our previous high here. Let me show you guys. Actually, let me add something so you can have a better understanding. So let me make it a little bit more professional so you can get it. Look at here. So what I'm expecting is to retest this area, which is gonna be our small pullback, and then it's gonna continue and giving us another lower low, retesting our 50 Fibonacci line. So just pay attention to this pair and hopefully you do get it. This is done on 4 hours, 4 hours here, and it's the CHF JPY. So thank you for if you analyze this, please do so. Okay, so just want you to make sure you get it. The next pair that I have for everyone today is the Swiss francs versus the US dollar versus the Swiss francs. Again, this is done on a 4 hours. And what is the triple arrow telling us since October 2nd, 2019? It told us that market is trending down, and that's exactly what it's doing right now. So far so good. The market is doing what it's supposed to do based on our triple arrow system. All right, so far for this coming week, based what I'm seeing here, the market is gonna continue dropping few pips below. Why I say that? Because I do see a strong area here that is gonna retest all this area here. Probably it's gonna drop another, let's measure it. I would say about 30 pips before it does a pullback, retesting our higher time frame. So let me go back here, bear with me. Probably it's gonna give us a retrace back, retesting our 38 to our 23 Fibonacci line. So go ahead and pay attention to that. Overall, the market is a bullish market since August 8, 2018. So it's been bullish since last year. So right now, once it gives us a triple arrow here below, then we're still on the trend as bullish. Okay, so go ahead and pay attention to this pair. The next pair that I have is the Great Britain versus the New Zealand dollars. I'm training a lot of people on this pair, and I'm telling everyone the market is giving us a nice triple arrow on 4 hours. Obviously, you have to verify this in a daily. As everybody know, the triple arrow has to be verified with a daily. In a daily, you're gonna have the big arrow, and bingo, you're gonna enter based on those two time frame. But overall here, I had the 4 hours giving us triple arrow, and what do you think it's gonna do? Well, it's gonna retest our 38.2 Fibonacci line, that's what it was sitting the triple arrow previously, and then it's gonna give us a small pullback, retesting our triple arrow before it drops. So please pay attention to this pair. I think this pair is great, but always remember, so all this analysis that I'm giving you guys is subject to change based on the news that are gonna be released this week. So always check the news before you enter into a trade. but just doing your analysis based on the triple arrow, you cannot be wrong. Triple arrow is the direction of your trend. All right. So now I had the Great Britain versus the US dollar. This is done on 1 hour. I'm sorry, on 1 day. Last week I told you the market was gonna bounce between a 61 and a 78 Fibonacci line, and that is exactly what it's doing. So my analysis for this coming week is probably it's gonna create 2-3 more bars. It may give us a few more pips up before the market drop and give us a pullback, retesting our 50 to our 38 Fibonacci line, and then the market is gonna continue the way how it's supposed to go, because the triple arrow is giving us a direction or the trend, telling us the market is doing a bullish. As you see there's the triple arrow circle in there, and that's exactly what the market is doing. So far, just by using the triple arrow, we have squeezed few hundred pips, and I'm gonna measure that so you can have an idea. So we had squeezed out of the market 825 pips. It's pretty neat. All right. So the next pair for you is analyzed based on the 4 hours, and this is the Euro versus the New Zealand, and this is giving us a triple arrow coming down. So it's a bearish market. So I gave you guys this trade last week. We analyzed it live on our Wednesday class, and we did agree the market was trending down. Up to now, the market is still trending down, and I said the market was gonna give us a 23.6 Fibonacci retracement, and it's dancing between this area. So it's what it's doing now is kind of like playing here. So it may give us a 4 hours dot here, and the trend is gonna continue how it's supposed to go. So this pair is still valid in my opinion. So we're gonna re-study the same pair on our Wednesday evening class. Okay, so make sure you do attend to this class. It's free. You don't have to pay. Knowledge is also the best that you're gonna get from. Okay. All right. So we have the GBP versus the Japanese yen. This is done on a 4 hours. What I gave you guys last Sunday was I told you the market was doing a bullish market. So I just left this blank because I really wanted to show you guys how I do my analysis. But look at here. What is the triple arrow telling us in a 4 hours? It's giving us a really nice bullish market, right? Perfect. So, and it gave us how many pips from here? It gave us so far 954 pips. What do you think it's gonna do next? It already retests our 100 Fibonacci line. So now it's time for the market to do a pullback. The pullback will come into our 38.2 Fibonacci line, and I just gonna leave it in there, guys. So when we come back on Wednesday, we're gonna go back to this trade and we're gonna restudy and see how well we did. So far we are over 2 months in perfection trades, because the triple arrow is giving us the answer of everything. Without the triple arrow will be much difficult. Obviously I can still do it, but it's just easier to do it that way. Now I have the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Again, this is done on a 4 hour, so we gotta know the winning trade here based on last week's analysis. This week here, I don't think it has finished yet, so it may go up a few more pips before it does a reversal to our 61.8 Fibonacci line. Pay attention to this. Do your own analysis based on what I'm doing, and hopefully that you will understand. If you can't understand this analysis, please send me a private message, and I will be more than happy to help you and give you the right direction, or kind of explain you what you are doing wrong. All right, so the other pair that I have analyzed for everyone is the US dollar versus the Canadian. This is done on 1 hour. Last week, I said the market was going to give us a retracement back to our 38.2 Fibonacci line, but it gave us more pip than when we asked for it. Triple Arrow said the market is bullish, and up to now, still a bullish market. Now, this week, what I'm saying is the market is going to drop another few more pips before it reverses based on the triple arrow, giving us a bullish market. And then it's gonna come back and retest our 61.8 Fibonacci line, and then it's gonna give us a small pullback, retesting our 38, and the trend is gonna continue how it's supposed to go. Last week I said that the trend was gonna go to our 60 to our AA line, but it gave us more pip in the downtrend, so it's still valid in my opinion as an uptrend. Okay. Now I had the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. All right, what are you seeing on the Japanese yen, guys? Here we had the USD JPY on 4 hours. We have a triple arrow pointing down. Remember, you have to double check it on the daily and see what the daily has. And I just verified this one. The daily do not have the big arrow form yet. But what it's doing so far is we're looking for another couple more pips to drop before it does a correction. Once it corrects between the 23 and the 0 Fibonacci line, we are gonna be seeing the big arrow on the daily, and that will confirm our sell, and then it's gonna drop down to our 38.2 Fibonacci line. Please write down this one. On our Wednesday evening class, ask me, and I will be more than happy to answer you. But you will be amazingly surprised how accurate this is. All right. All right. So now I have the Great Britain pound versus the Canadian, and this is on a 4 hours. What are you seeing there, guys? The market, based on our triple arrow, let me make that smaller so you can see the whole picture. The triple arrow, it has been a bullish market, right? Been bullish in August 12 up to now. So it may go up a few more pips before it reverses from this particular area here. I would say in this area here, we're gonna be seeing a sell opportunity. So I would say, you know, be on the lookout for this particular area, because in here we may see a sell opportunity. All right, so that I don't know exactly when it's gonna be, maybe on Monday, but you have an opportunity in there as well. And I want everybody to know this channel is not a signal channel. I do not do signal. I don't do none of that. I like to teach independent traders to become their own bosses of analyzing their market. Because if one day, like my mentor always says, if I'm sick, how can you do trade? How can you trade? So it's better off to teach you, give you all the tools, the knowledge, and then you can do it on your own. All right. So it's something that I'm also, you know, following by what my mentor always says is teach others how to fish, and so they can have a better life, in my opinion. So remember, guys, if you do what is hard today, life will be easier tomorrow. Now, if you do what is easier today, life will be hard tomorrow. So I highly, highly recommend you to study this material so you can have a better future in the days to come. All right. So I know I have a lot of GBP in here, and again, you can analyze some of them, and if you like it based on whatever rules you have, you are more than welcome to go ahead and take those trades. But this is the Great Britain versus the Japanese yen. As you are experienced now, I love to use the 4 hours and the daily. Those two larger time frame are my favorite. And then I enter on the lower time frame. Could be 30 minutes, could be 1 hour. So it's up to you, but that's what I like to use. All right. So we have another winning trade here. I said the market was gonna hit our 0 Fibonacci line, and that's exactly what it did. And what did I say? I said the market was gonna give us an opportunity to start selling in this area here. And that's exactly what you got from. See here, it gave us a huge wick and boom, it dropped. So it's given us as a sell opportunity. So now what I can say for this coming week here, it may give us a retracement back to our 38.2 Fibonacci line, and then we're gonna leave it in there. Because I want everyone to come on our Wednesday class, and you can ask questions and see if it really hit our TP area. Okay, so so this, guys, I think the triple arrow is easy to use. All you gotta know is have a set of rules that work for you, and the triple arrow automatically will tell you it's a sell or a buy. The only thing it may give you is if the news let's say you take a trade and you don't check the news, you can't blame anyone. There will be some trades that will go against you. There's nothing you can do. It's part of doing business. All right. So the last pair that I have for you is the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. This pair here, where do you see the triple arrow, guys? Tell me. Where? In here, right? That's what your triple arrow is doing. So when that triple arrow appears here in the 4 hours, what do you think the market did? Well, you said it was a buy, right? Perfect. Look, that's what happens. Is the triple arrow wrong? No, triple arrow is accurate. So it gave us what we want. How many pips? I don't know. You want to find out? Let's do it. Up to now, we have 110 pips. It's very difficult for many traders even to get 10 pips out of the market. Why? Because they don't have a rule. They're just trading as a game. They're not taking this business serious. They're thinking this is a casino, and they're just gambling. Learn to master and get well educated and learn how to master a unique strategy that will work for you for years to come. Now, what is my opinion in this pair? This pair here is giving me a area where I will say that it's gonna retest our 61.8 Fibonacci line before it drop to our 38 to our 23 Fibonacci line. And then based on the triple arrow here, the market is telling us it's a bullish market. What are you expecting to see from this location here? I'm expecting to see a continuation of the triple arrow, which is a bullish market. See how simple it is using the triple arrow? Guys, I will be leaving the description below of this video. If you really want to change your life and start learning how to use Forex, this is a great opportunity. You do not have to be member of our triple arrow family, but I think Forex is a great business to be in. So hopefully you can consider Forex as one of your future business to come in and earn some extra pips. And I'm just trying to be very, very, very honest on every analysis that I do. because I do not have anything to hide, and I'm just trying to be as transparency as possible, because the better I get, the better off you're gonna be as well. Alright guys, so thank you so much for coming in this week, and we're looking forward to see you this coming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And the YouTube video will be live. Okay, take care and talk to you on Wednesday.